What's up guys, welcome to episode 2 of Road to HWin Set from scratch. If you guys are new or you haven't already subscribed, please feel free to hit that subscribe button if you want to, and hit that like button if you guys are a long time subscriber or if you're a new subscriber. So let's get into this video. Unfortunately, this week is going to be a talkover commentary. I really don't like doing them as it ruins the finesse and the excitement of doing a live commentary. But earlier this week, and I was not feeling very well at all. I could barely get out of bed. I don't think it was necessarily like food poisoning or anything like that. I had a bit of bologna and it was not good after that. So sorry about that. Next week it will be back to normal. But let's head into the rules and we can get started on the price check of how much I made from fishing 10 hours of rocktails. Alright, so after that I decided to sell the rocktail to the Grand Exchange, and I have to say I made a pretty good profit. I made around 6 mil, which is not too shabby for around 10 hours of just AFKing and fishing rocktail. But I'm gonna give you guys a little bank update so you guys can kind of know what's going on, and I'm just gonna show really the contents of my bank. It's nothing really too fancy. Right now I'm just going through my bank at a kind of fast pace, letting you guys know and showing you guys that I have not really changed anything in my bank, because that would just be completely unfair. Like, I haven't taken anything, used any overloads, sold any magic note paper, nothing like that. So this was just a very quick excerpt showing you guys my bank and things like that. So at this point I was really stuck between two money making methods that I really do enjoy. I could either go and slay, finally hit 99, get some charms, get some XP, and make a little bit of gold at the same time, or I could also do black dragons. Now if you know me, I absolutely love killing black dragons. They're a very effective, efficient, and constant moneymaker that I personally always keep in my arsenal of money making guides that I like to really kind of fall back on. They're one of my personal favorites, and I highly recommend them to anybody that did that. So at this point I really wanted some gear that I could use to kill them, so I just got some basic melee gear, although range gear would have been much more appropriate. I obviously forgot because I'm kind of a noob, but it doesn't really matter. Now the reason why I didn't really go for Slayer was because I didn't really get any good tasks that made decent amount of money and gave charms and all that stuff, so I kind of just called it off. And eventually I got Aviances, but at that time I already bought all of my melee gear and I didn't really want to spend loads of money on some range gear to kill them, so that's why I personally stuck to the black dragons. Now if you guys know, black dragons are obviously a great money making method. You don't really need amazing gear, and I didn't really do them for too long, to be honest. What I mainly did was, after this, is I did it occasionally, and then I did some astral running, and then I came back, and then I did it again. Now, while they are an amazing method, and I am telling you guys they are absolutely fantastic, astral runes and astral running is basically just as much profit, with albeit it's more work, but in my opinion I really do enjoy rune crafting. It's all about what you guys like to do, but I'm gonna get into the rune crafting part, so I will see you guys in the next clip. Alright, so now for the cool part. I started doing a money making method that I feel like a lot of people don't really remember, or they don't really recall, and they it's kind of lost, I suppose you could say. And that's crafting double astrals. Now, double astrals is always, or has always been, an amazing money making method, yet I don't really see too many people doing it anymore. Maybe it's just not the flavor of the month, or people just really don't enjoy the aspect of running and having constant concentration while making around only 1.3 mil an hour, when they could do something much easier that's like PVM, and they could make a lot more. Now, while that is reasonable cause, I personally always liked rune crafting, in short intervals. I don't really like doing it in long intervals, but yeah, so I decided to do it for a bit. I did it for around like 2-ish hours, and I made, or not 2-ish, like hour 30 minutes, and I made around 2 mil, which was pretty good, and I enjoyed it a lot. So in the price check, as you guys can see, I made around 2 million. I think that's actually the price check. That's not the total price check. The total price check was the price check of around 10,000 astrals, so slightly more profit than that. So the final thing that I did was I decided to sell all of my loot, and I will be just playing a bit of music behind it, and you can really just see me sell my loot and have a good time and see how much I make. So at around the end of this episode, I managed to make a total of 9 mil profit, and now I have around 10 mil GP. My voice is really starting to wane again, or die down, and it's really hard to commentate right now because I'm kind of getting sick again. So if you guys did like this video, feel free to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Once again, guys, it's always optional, and if you guys had a good time watching this video, feel free to comment something that you liked or something that you didn't like. Tell me what really you guys want to see, and I'll be sure to put it in the next video. So as always, guys, this is LinedFury signing off.